Hola, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas tardes. Hello, how are you, everyone? Well, today I have like a special guest here in my channel. We are gonna talk mainly in English. So if you wanna ask some questions in Spanish, we can answer them. This special guest is Wendy. Here she is. Let's see. Hello.
Hello, hola.
Hola, ¿qué tal, chica?
Está bien. ¿Y tú? ¿Cómo
Bien,
estás?
bien, muy bien. How was your day?
Oh, it's going very, very busy, full, very amazing. I gave a workshop of raw vegan dressings and salsas to the school children today. So they were, wow,
That's
vegetables.
amazing. That's amazing. Vegetable for the kids. They need to eat healthier, right?
Oh, yes, Keon is my boy, and
Okay.
it's in his school, and he was amazed. He says, "Mama, they eat snacks for breakfast. They eat snacks for lunch. They eat snacks for dinner." Like in us, like snacks is like an occasional non-raw treat, or
Yes,
yeah, like dehydrated mangoes, or for them,
that's
dehydrated mangoes
amazing.
is like
That's amazing. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
for
like
them that's a
another
healthy
world.
thing.
Well, here we are. I wanted to interview you like a long time ago since I knew about your food festival. And okay, let's do that. I have like several questions for you. So maybe for the people who doesn't know you, tell us who you are, what do you do, where do you live right now?
All right. Of course, I got your awesome questions right here as well, but I'm sure we will fill up the hour. I'm very happy to be here with you, and
Me too.
I practice. I live in La Rapita, San Carlos de la Rapita. This
Okay.
is at the border of the south border of Catalonia.
Uh-huh.
I'm originally from the Netherlands, and that's why I organized the Dutch Food Festival over there. And
Mm-hmm.
we've been in the area, in and out the area for about 2 years now. Actually, the
Nice.
28th, the 28th, like a special day. That was yesterday for me. So I'm like, yeah, La Pita here. We are at the beach. It's really amazing. Yeah. So I'm practicing. I practice something really important that I want to share with you. Is
Okay, please.
estoy muy agradecida por estar
Yeah.
aquí hoy con vosotros.
Oh, qué bueno. Mil gracias. Great, great. Amazing.
Yeah.
Me
So
too. Me
and
too.
yeah, well, I'm a energetic natural therapist. So basically, I study 4 years energetic therapies,
Okay.
and so be able to help people with any health problem or any mental problem or an emotional thing that is stuck
Hmm.
in a natural way that has nothing to do with food. So that's
Okay.
interesting. So that's what I studied, and then after the raw food and the detox and regeneration came into my life, because the people at my school were eating cakes
Wow.
every month. We had
Uh-huh.
an exam, and then it was cake, and I was not on gluten or sugar for a long time, and I came to the school and I was like, okay, so we're eating processed food every time we have an exam. That is
That's
not really where
weird.
I wanted to go.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. I understand. That's like
so yeah,
healthy.
that got me interested in taking my health and my interest a little bit further.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do as a natural therapist, I organize workshops. I organize the fruit festival where actually I just take you inside to where a blockage may be. It can
That
be that
trauma?
you're Yes, a trauma, like something that you're always like, I'm always so stressed when my mom's around. That's Mia. Then where does it come from? Where did it start it? And then I
Mm-hmm.
take you very fast to where it came from, and more importantly, how you can forgive yourself and what happened, and how you can actually just make that problem inside you free. You
Like
loosen
for
it
not
up
suffering.
and let it go. And then after that, that's something we do with theta healing. And after that, we learn how to channel unconditional love from the source. Because yeah, it's really, I believe I'm a spiritual person. I have a personal religion. I believe that, yeah, that we are created by source or God, and that we all have a part of God in us, and that we're guided by that. So this is also why I believe that Earth and humans belong together, and that we're able to work together, and that there is everything on this planet that we need. It's just that us humans, we don't learn it anymore. We have to educate each other and help each other, and then we can get this knowledge and experience and the tools back. So as a natural therapist, you take all the tools that you have, that you can find, and you can help people with that. And yeah, I think
That's
it's really
amazing. That's a
amazing.
nice work. That's a nice work. Yeah, people
Yeah,
need help because
making
we
people
have
happy.
blockages that we don't know how to deal with them, and we carry that backpack, along the way, and it's important to fix those things.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
that's a
was
nice
working
work.
like that. Yeah, I was working like that, and I understand like this backpack. Everybody's got one, and some are bigger than the other. And I was working on my backpack with energetic therapies, but also physical therapy,
Hmm.
physio, osteopathy, homeopathy. I went to the sauna. I did my 2 times a week gym, and I did all of that, and then I added homeopathy, and yeah, we have the one energetic, Bach flowers, essential oils. I even at one point was so desperate that I used supplements, natural plant supplements, but I was still, um,
Not
I was not
fully.
convinced that they were going to
Yeah.
work. Like they're
Okay.
working to make the symptoms go away, but they're not really addressing the cause of the cause. Because I
Okay.
believe that we have to address the cause mentally, emotionally, and physically. And the supplements, if they make nutrients go in the cell for some time while you take it, it's good. But I think it's better if we eat raw, remove the
Yeah.
waste, and then the nutrients come in by itself by eating healthy food, instead of trying to push more in which doesn't want to go because you're full of waste.
Yeah.
And yeah,
So that's the reason that you decided to change your eating habits, your diet at that moment.
well, actually I was experimenting changing my diet for a pretty long time. I think,
Okay.
okay, in 2009 I was no longer with really processed foods. Yes, I
Okay.
buy a can of corn, but the corn will be, we'll say corn cooked salt.
Nothing else.
There will
Yeah.
there will be nothing else. Uh, I would do that, but most of my products would come from my garden, people's garden. I would go to the market, and especially if whatever I can, I take organic. And I was still eating like meat and dairy at this time. I did a lot of attempts to go vegetarian,
Okay.
but I didn't know that like vegan exists. I just thought no animal products is vegetarian. I didn't know nothing. And I tried that a couple of times, but it gave me very strange behavior, very strange physical feelings, and my brain was just going like, oh, there's food, there's food. I saw a dove and just like, oh my god, it's food, I can make soup. And I saw a cow and was like, oh my god, there's food, I need this. And it was just driving myself crazy. There was this conscious part of me,
Uh-huh.
I guess, that was saying to me, and I could go there and it would say to me, yeah, but I really don't want to eat any more animals. I really don't agree with bioindustry. I don't believe in this. I don't want to hurt any animals. But 2 weeks in, being vegetarian, I didn't eat any dairy anymore. So being vegetarian, this other part of me would just go, like in my brain would create this feeling of the taste of the meat, and especially like the more raw, the more red, the better. And it was just crazy to realize that in myself, and I didn't want to go give in. But at some point, when these thoughts come, I was just like, okay, if I have to drive, and I cannot even drive without looking at chickens, cows, or doves, without thinking about food, I'll better just go to the supermarket, or in this case, I had an organic farm, which I thought that the animals had a pretty good life, actually, you know, live outside, and, you know, like every now and then some needs to die. I would just take that, and so we would order that and freeze it all, and it would just have like this
small piece.
Yeah, just this, and it kept all the cravings and the crazy thoughts and the weird feelings in my body away. So I was like, okay, well then I'll be paleo in a way that I don't eat grains, no dairy, some eggs, some coconut oil. So it was.
What about fish? Seafood.
I've never been a big fan of fish, except I like salmon. I like salmon and tuna, and I would like have it half raw.
Okay.
like
sushi style.
Yes, like sushi style. And yeah, so then on Friday I would have a little piece of salmon or a little piece of this, and yeah, it would keep it. I would stay like that, and I just experimented. So then I would try.
What made the change?
So
to
I was pregnant. That was in 2012. I got pregnant for my boy, and I had my symptoms that I had since I was 10 were crazy. I managed to make the symptoms go down with my healthy lifestyle and supplements and all that. But I took a vaccine just before getting pregnant.
Okay.
And then everything came back, but worse. It was really terrible. That was, you know, I was like, I couldn't move. For maybe 30 minutes or something, they put me down, and I was looking at my body, and I was going, uh-oh, that's not good. And they were asking me questions, and I was trying to answer the questions, but before something could come out my mouth, they would say something else. So I wasn't able to, I was like saying to myself, talk. They ask, are you okay? And I want to say, no, I'm not okay. But I'm like, say no, it's not coming. So I was not able to, it was very weird. I was not able to say like, no, it's not good. And it took for me like ages before I could say, no.
Something is
and then
wrong
the rest,
with me, or something
is
not,
and then this other part of me was saying, oh my God, something's wrong, you cannot talk. And so they put me on this bed after the vaccine, and long story, I took Sano Solidago, which is an energetic remedy. It got, after 4 horrible days of survival, got me back to some sort of alertness and made the fear go away, because I was afraid. It was crazy, because I was this conscious part that knows nobody will come in your house at night, but I was just like, oh my God, it's so scary. It's so weird. Okay. It was really a physical experience, really a body experience. Like my mind.
You already were a mom, right? You already had your boy.
No, this was right before. Okay. So then I did my detox, which I didn't know. I did nothing about detox. Nobody, juices, raw food. I didn't know nothing about that.
Nothing, okay.
But I got super high on raw. Because I just believe that raw is the most high energetic food, and it cleans, and it has the most nutrients. I believe that already.
You believe that already? Okay.
Yes. So I did just from myself, from like nature provides for us, like the earth grows it like that. Why would I ruin it? You know?
Yeah.
So I did that, and I took my remedies, and the symptoms went better, and I was pretty much better. I was back at where I was before the vaccine, sort of.
Okay.
And then I got pregnant, which was amazing.
Okay.
I was like, nature will take care of me.
It was like a good raw vegan pregnancy or vegan pregnancy?
No, because I was not raw vegan at the time, but I was basically eating fruits and vegetables for breakfast. Then I would have vegetable soup for lunch, like every day. Cut vegetables or pureed or something like that.
Okay, nice.
And then for dinner, I would have either like cucumber sticks, carrot sticks, paprika sticks, and I would make like steamed broccoli with, or and then either the little piece of meat or some little rice. So I went back to eating rice, and I ate I went eating a lot of chlorella and spirulina at the time because of the metals and the things in the vaccine. Yeah. And lots of parsley and cilantro, and there's just a lot. And that's what I did. And I got cravings when I was pregnant. Not really crazy.
What kind of cravings? Like sugar cravings or?
No, I was just hungry. I ate 4 gigantic meals a day. And at 9 o'clock or 10 in the evening, I remember I didn't go to any junk, anything, but I was biking and I was so hungry. And I said, okay, I've had it. I don't care what I have to eat, but I'll be eating now. And I remember then we go to the McDonald's because I saw the sign, you know, and I thought only 5 more kilometers. I can make it. I was so hungry and I went in there and I said, okay, I want a salad. I want this quarter pounder, which is 2,500 calories.
Wow.
And I want the biggest fries you have. And I remember this guy looking at me like, she's crazy. She's going to eat that? And it's like this big. And I ate the whole thing.
Wow.
I was just so hungry. And yeah, this was my only one time because, yeah, of course, this was not what I wanted, but I just gave in. And I had some reflux. And I didn't know how to keep it down, but I noticed that these special gluten-free crackers were the only thing that kept it down. Like fruits, veggies would be crazy. This was the only thing that worked. So I ate that in miniature portions to get through these 4 or 5 weeks.
Okay.
But yeah, I kept basically living on fruits, vegetables, soup for lunch, and yeah, what I just explained. And I kept on doing that actually. Even though my symptoms got worse, everybody said to me, you cannot go on detox when you're pregnant. You cannot go drinking fruit juice. It's too high in sugar.
Yeah, people said that you needed the meat because you were pregnant, and the cereals, the grains, no?
But I was not doing the grains, and the beans make me terrible, always have been. So I did not eat any legumes. But my midwife, she did a blood test, and I said, can you check my B12? And she said, yeah. So she did a whole, in Netherlands it's not normal to do that, but she was nice. So she made me a list. And so it turns out that my intrinsic factor, my B12, it was just not high enough. And that was what was kept keeping me anemic, because I had really pale blood. I told her I've always had pale blood, like very whitish compared to other people. So she gave me these melting tablets. And after that was really amazing. I figured out how my liver works, how my kidney works, because I was also studying regular medicine at the time to get a degree to become a therapist. You have to get a medical degree to become a therapist.
It was all connected.
Yes, I was all connected, and I was seeing the connections, and I was like, okay, then I need resveratrol, and you know, I'm lacking these enzymes. I think I have this DNA, how do you say that? The predisposition. I think that I'm not making this MTFR, and I don't know the other one in English. This enzyme is not really working. So so let's figure out, okay, these gene alterations, I have these 3, and I know this because my boy was having symptoms like lip tie here and here. His tongue was also tie, and my mom never breastfed me because she said I couldn't drink, and probably because of that. And I was very perseverant because I wanted to do 6 months. If 6 months breastfeeding only, I do that, you know. And then I learned 2 years is the best. I do 2 years, you know. I keep him on the breastfeeding. I'm do that for him, you know. If it's the best, I'll do the best.
How long? You did 2 years of breastfeeding?
Sorry?
2 years?
3.5.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I learned from his symptoms. So he got a very strange sort of dry eczema on the outside. And I learned, oh my God, that's the dry eczema that goes with celiac, the gluten intolerance thing. And you know, since I was grain-free, which was making my health improve enormously, and since his father went gluten-free, his father got no more eczema, which he had also for 31 years of his life.
Oh my God.
I was like, click, click. And then most kids that have this MTFR have this gluten thing, eczema, and it was just clicking, you know? And I had to study this anyway to get my diploma. So I decided to graduate on the topic. And this way I figured out what I needed. And I took this supplement with the raw supplement because I wanted it as raw as possible. And I took this supplement with the right ingredients, raw, from grapes, from berries, from cumin, and some other, like this super concentrated raw thing. I was like, I'm making it. I'm into
it.
Yeah. And
you were making it. You were making the supplement or buying it.
No, actually there were 3 supplements that I decided that together they should work. And I was feeling way better. Not really good because I wasn't sleeping. I had pelvic instability. Yeah, sometimes these nightmares that I had after the vaccine came back in the middle of the night. That led me to do a test.
What was the vaccine about? What was the vaccine about?
Just the regular ones they give people that fly, like diphthery. What is kinkhoest? Like the coughing thing. I don't know the name.
Okay, because you were traveling to Asia, or
I was going to Middle America.
Okay.
Yeah, and so they give you a cocktail and hepatitis A, I guess. And before that, I got a yellow fever as well.
Okay.
Yeah, really cool. So yeah, I was in this journey.
You figured out with all these supplements that you had that were natural. What happened?
So I was on this diet that I just explained with lots of vegetables and fruits and sometimes some meat and, you know, and I was on this supplement that I figured out myself. I was on this B12, which I was reducing because the supplement was supposed to not have the chemical supplement, you know, like the raw powder would be better than this pill.
Yeah.
And I decided I'm going to do a detox. I Googled and YouTube, and I was just trying to figure things out. And I heard from somebody who did 40 days on juice. I was like, I never can do that. But then I thought, but it's raw and they don't die and it seems to be good. And I want to do a detox. So I found a light detox for mothers. But, you know, you have the whole family, all your friends, the consultation office for the baby against you because you're breastfeeding, you know, because you're pregnant, you're breastfeeding. And I was like, he's 2. And he was almost 2, man. He's 2. I can do this. And so I decided not to do juice, but smoothies,
which is a detox as well,
and puree soup.
Okay.
I cut all my grains already again. I was just on hot food and some fruits. And then I started doing the liquid. So juice, smoothie, and soup. Juice, smoothie, soup. 3 weeks. And
so that's good. And what were the benefits about this cleanse?
I was like, I'm good. And then after a week, I'm still good. And after 3 weeks, I was like, actually, I'm way better. And and I was going like this. Oh my God, I'm vegetarian. I did it. So when I went vegetarian before, people say eat legumes and grains. And I have these cravings.
The protein.
Yes, I cannot digest grains and legumes, especially legumes. They hurt me a lot. They gave me something that's called child rheumatism. So I don't eat it, so I don't have child rheumatism, you know? And
for me, legumes are very bad as well. They produce me gas. I have a really slow digestion, you know.
Yes. So people want sometimes meat, especially the red one, because there are worms. I had those, take them out. And lack of iron, B12, this combination. And I had that a lot. So my body was just craving these foods because it's probably remembering there goes, you know, there's your iron. And it is, it's like it's like fake. My body's supposed to make all these chemicals and the right, but my body's not making it anymore because I am in pain, I'm acidic, and it's just using the one from that the animal made. And the B12 supplement and the powder that I was using was helping me during these 3 weeks. And after, I didn't have those weird cravings. I still had it with some fish on the market that my body would go eat the raw fish, and I was like, yeah, this time, no way. I remember I bought herring, which is eaten raw. And after the 3 weeks, and because they say you can rebuild, and I was thinking, I want to stay as raw as possible, so I bought that. You know, I wasn't thinking about animals. I was just thinking I want to stay as raw as possible.
Okay.
And I was holding it. It was actually, it's really greasy. I don't know if I should eat it, actually. It's going really well these 3 weeks. I'm not sure you need this, you know, because you need your omega fats, right?
Yes.
So
people
I took a little slice, and I just, on the market, I was like, bleh. Do I like it? Not really. Why am I eating it?
Okay. Wow.
So I was like, okay. So I put it away, and I went searching. Can I live on fruits and vegetables only? I was like, I want to keep this diet because this is good. And
what was the research? It was possible?
So I was following this really nice girl named Brittany Taylor, who was living in a van, and I was looking to buy, build, create a van, go traveling the world. And I thought, wow, she's a girl, she's all alone. And I was just one of the persons that was interviewed by somebody else. And from her video, apparently there are also raw vegan videos, because she's raw vegan at the time. I didn't know.
Okay.
Kian comes. Kian, can you come? Kian, I need you. He comes. He steals the mouse. He's 2.5. Huh? And mommy, go to the toilet, because I was on the computer all the day. Like, can I live? And he clicks. Like, I see him. I remember. I see him do that, and I'm like, no, don't touch the mouse. Don't touch the computer. And he could just talk, and he said, I, in Dutch, I. It was just this iris thing. He clicked it, and there is Dr. Robert Morse saying, look, this is the iris of this person, and she has cancer, and she has all these lymphatic stagnant things, and now she went 52 days on grapes or grape juice, I don't remember. And look, here's her eye after. And I was like, in 2003, I did like a mini workshop with iridology, and he was just explaining why you need resveratrol, why blue grapes are good, and blue grapes, you know, they are the base of my supplement, my powder thing. And he's naming all the things that are in my powder. And I am like, wait, this woman eats only grapes for 52 days. She has lung cancer. You can see it in her eye. And she's getting better. I don't care what everybody else says. You're not dying. She looks better. So this is enough evidence for me. I'll just stay on my fruits and veggies.
That's amazing.
I was so happy.
Wow.
I was the happiest girl. I was so happy. I went to the store, and he said also fruit, berries, and melons, and it was May, so it was like watermelon season. So I went to get, you know, the really big ones. And I was like, yes, this is for me.
They are coming from Spain, right? I would guess the watermelons from Netherlands.
Yeah, first from Morocco and then from Spain. Yeah, most of the food in Netherlands come from Spain or Italy or sometimes from France. Yeah.
So when you decided to go on fruits, vegetables, berries, and melons,
actually,
what your family said, like,
I wanted to go on these 52 days.
You wanted just to do it 52 days. Okay.
I wanted to do this grape fast that she was doing. I was like, if this is working, I'm gonna try it, because in my head I tried everything already.
Okay.
But Kian was already only on fruits and vegetables raw back again, because it's the baby food, you know, when your baby is going from breast milk to food, solid food.
Yes.
then this is what you give them. You give a whole banana and you see what they do. Baby-led weaning or something like that. I don't know exactly in English, but yeah. So I just let, I was thinking, okay, makes sense. The baby food is good for adult people. Yeah, of course, they're humans too, you know. If it's the best for babies, why is it not the best for adults? You know, like, I was just questioning all these things that we are usually not questioning. We are, as a child, accepting the world that is presented to us.
Mm-hmm.
What our parents make is normal. And we think that is the best. We don't even think it's the best.
Question
it's
that
just
it's,
like that. So it was as I was following that. And then I went on fruits and salads sometimes, and fruits. And then I tried juice. I tried only 3 days because at the end of the third day, I need to eat. And then next week on Sunday, I would do it again. So Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, on the evening Wednesday, I eat. But I think looking back, that was really good. Even though I failed my juice fast, I did 3 days, you know, next week, 3 days. Actually, I was doing really well.
Wow, amazing. And since then, you've been vegan? Since that moment?
Yeah. And it was really strict on my protocol. I followed this Dr. Morse protocol.
Mm-hmm. What was about the Dr. Morse protocol? Other people that doesn't know about it. So you contacted him and he gave you like coaching, or how was it?
No, I did that after, later, just to ask, okay, I made this protocol, I'm following it now for 6 months. This is my theory of my body. This is my eye. This is my analysis. Can you please tell me if I'm right?
Okay.
And they were, oh, yeah, you're right. So they didn't have actually a lot to add, except something for my eye, which is still not really healed and it's still getting worse. Okay. So that I really wanted their advice on. And also, if as a little child, you need something special, you know, like,
okay,
because he's little, you know, you don't want to make any mistakes or experiments with a child. And I was thinking, yes, you should consult others. So I consulted Dr. Robert Morse, and I consulted also in the Netherlands a lot of colleagues, therapist colleagues, some orthomolecular colleagues. Like they also do bioresonance like me. They also do testing, you know, like to get a whole picture, a whole image of what's going on. And I
did an ideology as well. And just say if I'm wrong, I think that even though you can be on fruits and vegetables and raw foods, it takes time. It's not like one day to another. Like I can be in this lifestyle for 5 years and still I'm detoxing from my body.
Yeah. And
I know it's happened to you.
I saw also 10 years, people 12 years, and they still, you know, why is the rash coming back? And then is also like, okay, what's this saying? What kind of limiting thing you have from your childhood is that? What are you thinking actually that irritates you so much? And this is also the link between the physical symptom and a mindset, a way of thinking, a way of reacting. And this is your body saying, not saying, okay, go do juice fast, but it's saying, eat healthy, but also think healthy and breathe healthy, move healthy. And this thinking we have is so important. It's our willpower. And yeah, I think that is influence people the most. This thinking, that limiting thinking that is blocking us a lot. I believe people are given the free will. It says in the Bible, you know, and you ask a lot of people that are not religious, free will. And you ask people that only believe in human inner power and manifestation and law of attraction. The willpower is the strongest thing. So if your thought is, oh, these people always irritate me so much, and you think it every day, you get irritations. You can do the juice fast all you want, but maybe this time it's not the juice, it's the mindset.
It's something inside you, right?
Yeah. And yeah.
Okay, and how did you manage to get through those inner things inside you, like traumas or mindsets or
So I was actually, because I was focusing on that since 2001. I started Reiki in 2003. I was Reiki master in 2005. I gave courses since 2005. I was focused on that so much. I had a really interesting epiphany in 2006 where I could see my life path, where I saw the purpose of my life, how it could contribute to the world. And that made a sort of click. And I was working on that. And I think my body was just ready for a raw food detox, because for me, the first 2 years, they were so easy. It was such a big relief for me. I hear a lot of people say, oh, and I'm struggling with social, I'm struggling. And for me, I was not at all. For me, it was just a relief. I don't care other people eat or do or what they expect in my food.
you wanted to do your best. What about your family and friends? What did they say about your new diet and raw food?
Yes,
it was hard for you, the criticism?
No, nothing, because I was so in pain. I was so tired. I had so many health problems that when I started, these first 3 weeks made so much difference. In the first 3 months, I had energy. I slept, and I didn't sleep for 3.5 years, but I slept, and my child too. You know, in 3.5 years, I slept. I went to bed at 10. I wake up at 8. And I woke up by myself, rested. If you do not have that for 3 and more years,
it's exhausting. Yeah, it's exhausting.
When it happened, I was like, wow. And people say a lot about me, my lifestyle, my food. But who cares? I'm sleeping. Yeah. You know how important that is. So at the beginning, that was easy. Then, now where I am now, I have way more difficulties, because I can cheat. In the beginning, when I cheated, I was in Italy. I thought, hey, you must try some Italian coffee. Oh, that was, I just, one sip. Oh, no. It's the last time I drink coffee ever. Just one little taste. And
coffee tastes terrible. Sorry for that, but I love the smell. I used to drink like iced coffee, like a lot. But then I remember after a long time being raw vegan, like, come on, what is that? You know, it's like, and the smell later inside you is too much.
Yeah, I understand. So this was an experiment, and then I ate some rice. You know, I ate some rice with something, and it's like, oh, I feel so heavy. I don't feel it's so full in my belly, and I'm so heavy, and I can't really go to the toilet anymore so good as before. Not that I thought that I had problems before. I didn't. I thought my intestines were fine until I went on this diet, and I was like, wow, now my intestines are doing better. Oh, I thought they were doing really good, but now they're better. And not everything went away, but I really wanted to continue, and I got sick in the car again in the summer, and I wanted to fly again because I got really sick flying, and they had to call somebody because I was too cold and too hot. They said I had some sort of shock. I couldn't handle the air pressure in the airplane, so I didn't want to fly anymore because of that. I'm not afraid the plane crashing, but I was just really sick. And I thought this raw vegan lifestyle thing was going to help me. So I booked a ticket to Curaçao from Netherlands. So that's like a 10-hour flight. And it was in December of 2016. And I started these 3 weeks in January. So I was thinking 1 year, I can fix it. But no, I was sick in the car. And I was still getting like reaction. I thought, oh no, I'm going to fly. I have to do this. So I thought, okay, grape juice fast. You can do it. Longer than 3 days. You can do it. Okay. And I came back from Italy and I thought, okay, I'm going to do it. Now it's September. It's grape season. I bought myself a slow juicer. I'm going to do it. So every time I was like, oh, I have to fly. I don't want to get sick. And then you have this motivation, like the date of your flight, and you want to make it to the other side without, having to go to the hospital. So it motivated me. And then I did 44 days in a row. And then I did like hybrid, which
Of
is
fasting,
juice all day.
of grape fasting?
Yeah, grape juice.
Wow, amazing. Just grapes. Grapes and lemon, or just grapes?
Yeah, grapes and lemon juice.
And lemon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. I made a lot of herbal tea mixes, sometimes with some vegetables, when I needed some grounding, because sometimes my energy was so high. It was like dreaming and seeing beautiful things in the middle of the night, but it was not really sleeping.
Tell us a little bit about your experience on juices, like at night. Did you sleep well? You were rested? You had too much energy? How you were controlling that? Because I know that happened.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. So 2.5 weeks, I started noticing that I was really getting high. My energy is so high, even though I was grounding. But the more I meditated to ground, I think I opened up also. Like I'm grounding, and there's all these beautiful insights coming and all these wonderful ideas. So I used vegetable broth. So I made a lot of teas with a lot of different herbs. As a natural therapist, I have a lot. I used the one from Dr. Robert Morris. I found the Master Fast system. So at one point, I started to cook my juice according to their protocol, like 11 minutes heating. And I did one cooked juice and the other one raw. And that cooking stopped the digestion. Like when it's like water fast, you have no digestion. On juice, you still have some digestion. And that really helped, because after that, I could 1 day water. And then I could do 1 day a week water fast. And then after, I moved to 1 day a week dry fast. So one day would be a dry fast. I would do intermittent fasting, 16 hours every day.
Yes, which is what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, so I would combine. I made a protocol for myself to combine all that.
Okay.
And then in December, I did coconut water, because I flew there. Oh, relaxed flight. Me all happy, no symptoms. I'm like dancing in the plane, like I'm not sick. Then there I did coconut water, and I bought bottles of grape juice, because it was just impossible to find good things. There was really painted apples and painted watermelons over there. It was really not my thing. So coconut water, the coconuts are there. So I did that. And then I eat in the evening papaya and some little salad, some little salad. So basically I went to my holiday like that. And I came back in the Netherlands, and immediately I had some weird raw vegan cake for Christmas. And the next day I was back on juice, and I juiced all the way through January, and somewhere in February I stopped, in which I did 36 days of the Master Fast system protocol, like super strict according to their thing.
Wow.
And in this period, I went to the toilet. I had beautiful, I don't know what kind of things were living inside me. They were coming out. I was feeling like every time I went, I was feeling angry. I go to the toilet, I poop. I was feeling light and relieved, and I look and I was like, "Ooh, it's good that that's out of me."
Wow.
And I was managing to not eat because of this. I think the protocol I made was helping me. When I was feeling, I was not really hungry, but I want something, and then I poop, and it's away, it's gone. And if you do a fast really long like that, you're gonna recognize inside, oh, I just need to poop soon, you know?
Okay.
And it's not hungry.
Were you doing some enemas or colonics during that period?
I tried.
Okay.
I did 3 colonics in the first 44 days, and I did 3 colonics in the second 44 days.
Okay.
The lady was like, "What's this long black thing coming out of you? I never saw that." And I was like, "Yeah." "How long you been doing colonics?" 20 years. I'm like, can I do your protocol? I said, of course you can do my protocol. She was, I never saw that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was really helping with the agitated feeling, but only this one time long black thing came out. The rest of the time it was just little flaky things, which she said that maybe it was some sort of fungus that was still going on. But overall, it really helped with the agitated feeling. So the stress.
When you did the enema, it was like water or coffee or what kind of?
No, this is a colonic.
Water. Okay, colonic, just
so
water.
They put water in you, and then after you let the water out, this warm water come in and come out, come in and come out. So you do it 3 times per session. And in the end, they give you some probiotics to go back in so that, you're not like totally empty, just in case. I bought one of those enema bags, but me in the bathroom with that, it just no. And they say in the masterclass protocol you must, but it's just not.
I tried several times. Maybe I will do it at the end of this 10 days juice feast. We will see. But it's a good way of cleansing. Let's see.
I think if you can do it and you do it like one time in the 10 days, I think it's good. I think it's good to do. I saw people making a habit out of it, like every day or always twice a week, and then they get problems. I think it's not natural to do it. I think it's good as a cleanse. When you loosen up so much things by the fast, it's good to help wash yourself.
Yes.
But I also think it's very good to do this dry day, then drink water, lots of water, then take your juice with psyllium or the GI brew mix from Dr. Moore's. And then
I did that when I did my last fast 45 days. But with 10 days, I don't know if it's, enough.
Well, it was binding. For me, it was really binding the toxins. And now I have some issues. I have some issues with the water. I'm not good with chloride, for example. And I know that now I'm dehydrating. Like, I have to drink more. There's not so much water in the fruits right now.
Dehydrated, like water or juices or fruits?
Now, for me to be really hydrated, I really need to. I cannot eat bananas, for breakfast, for example. That would just dry me out completely. I wouldn't go. I feel bad. I can't go to the toilet. Even just a mango or with some apples and pears, it's not good enough for me. I still need like grapes because they got full of water. Or if I have pears that are really ripe and they're like fluid all over, they're good. I really need that. Or mango that's super juicy. I know that there are a lot of people eating greens in the morning. My body still needs a lot of liquid. Me too. So if I can add a juice to my day, it's improving.
It's better.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit, what do you eat in a normal day? Like people maybe don't realize, because there are a lot of kinds of raw foodish, right? Like the raw vegan diet. So which one do you follow, and what kind of food do you eat during the day?
It varies on the season. So I always have high watery fruits for breakfast. I have my breakfast 11:30, between 11:30 and 12:30. Now I'm in Spain. I love to have some greens, salad or something at 2 or 3. And then after our call at 7 or 8, I will eat something else. And with the really nice platanos here, maybe I'll make some ice cream.
Nice.
So that's really, I can have bananas like that, mixed with other fruits, or some sushi, or I love to make raw vegan wraps with some salad, some mango inside, or some papaya.
I'm looking forward reading your book, by the way. Tell us, how is raising a kid on this lifestyle? Because one thing is eating, yourself, like, I think that my diet, it could be this one, but no one like wants to talk about diets for the kids, you know, like when you say like, oh, this is too much sugar and you count calories and this is too bad for you, and imagine that thing for us, like, but for the kids, you know, it's, I can't imagine.
I understand. Well, for him it's normal. You know, he wakes up, banana, mango. You know, when there's mango, it's like, yay. When there's no mango, it's like, oh, banana. Without bananas, the life of a mother is really difficult. Okay. If there's 3 days no bananas, there's a disaster. I have to go fight, right? Bananas.
Okay. Okay.
It's crazy. So when there's an issue, banana.
So how do you do it? You buy like green bananas and then you ripe them at home, or no?
No, I never buy green because no, I always buy it at least yellow.
Okay, just to stock them a little bit, or
yeah.
Okay.
I think he goes through like 5 bananas you can have in a day. Sometimes when we had very good kakis that with lots of liquid in it, because kakis can dehydrate you just like banana can dehydrate you. He was having a lot of kakis, like persimmons, kaki persimmons. But yeah, we eat all the fruits. So now we're in, like last we were into apples, and we have 3 kinds. We make a gigantic bowl with apples, pears, kiwi. We had very beautiful golden yellow picked pineapple. So I don't like pineapple. Like for me it needs to be completely yellow.
Super ripe. Oh, completely, yeah.
Like completely right. I cannot handle a little bit not ripe, but he can handle. But I only buy super ripe.
Okay.
And so yeah, we mix that and some coconut flakes, some raisins, or some other like mulberries or goji berries go with it, and make like a fruit bowl.
So he's like fully % raw vegan?
No.
Okay.
No. So we have snacks. They are called rice in the sushi. So sometimes we put rice in the sushi.
Okay.
He likes corn. Sometimes there's no corn. I take these pre-packaged things. I'm not sure. I think peas from the freezer are steamed. So
yeah.
And he can handle legumes. So yeah, he likes chickpeas. So sometimes we have chickpeas. We make hummus from the chickpeas.
Oh, that's good.
I think that good,
he eats very, very well, better than the kids from his school, right?
Yeah, because they eat white rice, white pasta, and sausages. Yeah. And yeah, that's basically what they eat. And sometimes there is like an apple inside. But most of the time there is not. It's just rice with sausage or pasta with sausage every day. And and then they have cereals with milk for breakfast, and then they have rice with sausage for lunch. And I don't know what for dinner, but some say to me, I don't know, I never buy vegetables, but I give them a kiwi. Yeah, well, we're not supposed to laugh at that, but this is. So I hope that I inspired them with my vegetable only thing this morning.
That they buy your book, really, the mothers and the parents.
they all like, oh, I say, yeah, I make a book. Oh wow, you make a book? Yeah. Oh, can I have one? I said, yes, I'm translating it in Castellano. Really? Okay. When you finish, I want one. Okay. So and every little paprika. So if the child eats 1 paprika a day, it's an improvement compared to 0.
Wow.
And I have one girl that is now she's so amazing. She says, I want to eat like Kian. I want to eat what Kian eats. So I'm sending her photos every day, and she's sending me videos that she makes smoothies, and I'm so proud of this girl.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. We're just
kids want what the other kids have. Like it's when they see someone, it's like, I want to do it like this person, and we have to take advantage of that. Like in that case, like if your kid like eats super well, he has to show
Yeah.
the his friends, right? Well, I met you, I remember, through the Dutch food festival, and I was like, wow, that's amazing, good vibes, a lot of raw vegans and fruitarians over there. I've never been to any food festival, so I want you to explain a little bit, because I know that maybe we are rushing a little bit with the time, how the food festival began, like at the first place.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. So I started in 2016. At the end of 2017, I realized that there was something called a fruit festival in England.
Okay.
And it's called the UK Fruit Fest. And it's full of people that eat like me. And I did not find, except Dr. Robert Morris and Brittany and some other people on YouTube, anybody. And nobody, I didn't find anybody. I found one in Belgium, but she was eating a lot of nuts and seeds and making cakes. And I was like, I just need somebody that eats fruit.
Yeah.
And I went for a workshop to make cakes. It was really cool. But then I found it, and I was like, oh, next year I'm going. And we were planning our Interrail tour. You can buy a train ticket and travel all through Europe for like a month if you buy a monthly thing, because I want to see the world, you know.
Wow, nice.
And I found the dates when I already had the ticket. So I said to my partner, the father of Kian, I need to go. Are we going? And he says, yeah, I need to work, but I'll take Kian back. So we planned to end our trip in Paris. He and Kian went back to Netherlands, and I took the Eurotunnel to England, like all alone. And I was like, I'm going all alone without my child, like on the other side of the water, to meet all these fruitarian people that eat like me. And yeah, it was really
that's so exciting. Yeah.
And I learned there all the speeches. I was like, all the speeches are like all the videos. And I was binge watching Robert Morris and some other people. Like I was watching Danny Raw, and I found Fully Raw Christina by then. I was just binge watching all these courses, and I came there and I was like, hey, but what they say, I know all that, and I know how it works in the body, and I study this in my school, and I got this, you know, this diploma. And I was like, hey, but that means I can tell the same story, because they're telling how they heal, and some little bit like we are doing right now.
Yes.
And I thought, well, I need to meet people that are like that. And for everybody in Europe to go all the way over the water, you know, it's expensive, it's far. I should make something in the Netherlands, and then people from Belgium, Germany, Poland, France, you know, not too far, can come to us, you know? Yeah. And yeah, the next year I was thinking, oh, I should do that, but not alone. And then there were people with me in the car that went to England the second year, and they said, I really want to do that. So I said, okay, me too. I said, yes, but I don't know how. I said, I know how, but I cannot do it alone. So I started with a group with 5 people. Within 2 weeks, there were 3 left.
Okay.
And
so you were 3?
Then 2 were not really sure if they had time to do something. And then it was December, but I already made the website, created tickets, created a program. I already consulted a lot of venues, and I had one really good friend from all of this, and she was really my friend. And actually we were only doing that together. And I had some support from Anya online, she's my friend, from Sean online, which I met in England, and from Roger King, who's like amazing therapist as well, raw vegan therapist from England. And I had online video chats with them, and they were actually just supporting me, interviewing some people for me. Like they were just like, go Wendy, go.
Sorry, it's my computer, don't worry. Sorry.
And then yeah, so my one friend in the Netherlands that was still with me in December, and I planned it for the next year, we were supposed to go to this venue, and I was booking it, and I was so afraid. I'm like, oh my God, it's such a big step to book a venue and invite
Yes,
people all over the world, and you have to pay so much money for the advertisement, for the website, you know. It takes all my time between being a mother, being in politics, and working in the school. Like, it was just work. And I was like, oh, am I not neglecting my child? Am I not neglecting my other work? But I was just having this vision of having
yes,
this
to
group of
create it.
people that are so happy to meet other raw vegans like me, because I was like all alone. Like, I have to tell people there are others. You're not alone. You know, come, we'll be together. And
That's nice.
so the day before we had to go, we were supposed to go 28th of December, and 26th is second day of Christmas. She died in the night in her bed, sleeping. And I was like, oh my God, now I have nobody. And she was my friend. She was like the only one that was here that come with me. And she was raw vegan. Why she died? And I was like, okay, I can now cry and be sad that she's missing. I know that she's in a better place because I know she struggled, and I knew her health issues. So I know that she was healing her body, but I also know that she cannot handle 2 flus in a row. And she got 2 flus in a row. I knew she was sick. She was vomiting. And after that,
How
1
old
week,
was
she was
him?
good.
How old was
20,
him?
20, 26, 25,
Okay.
26. Yeah. And I know she got flu. She had diarrhea, and she lived alone. I think her body just, you know, stopped. Because she died in her sleep, in her bed.
Wow.
And yeah, the family found it strange. I found it strange. I was like, happy Christmas, and why am I not getting a response, you know? How was your Christmas? And for me, it was really a shock. And I
I'm so
booked the
sorry.
venue. I go there, I booked the venue. I was not really sad about my family members because they were old.
Mm-hmm.
But with her, it was really, I miss her, you know? Like, even though I know she's in a better place, it was strange for me. And yeah, I really thought of, I quit with this festival, you know. If the one person that you are still working with dies, then what do you do? Because I don't have any friends or anybody dying on me ever before, except my old grandpa, you know, that's old.
Yeah,
and you know they're going to die soon.
yeah.
So, yeah. And this venue turned out not to be the one for us because I was just not there with my head, because I was like halfway with that, and it was Christmas, and I was just not. I told her, or the woman, I said, it looks good, okay, do it. But in the end, it was just it was not the right one. We found another one. It was really good in April.
And the venue, you mean?
Yeah, the venue.
Okay.
That was really, and then we decided in the same December to go with our truck, which was now a camper van, to live in the truck and to go traveling. Yeah.
Nice. Hello, how are you? What are you eating?
Yeah, eat tomato. Tomato. Nee. I want tomato. Okay. Oh, eat tomato.
So cute. How old is him right now?
He's almost 9. In 1
Okay.
month. Yeah.
Okay.
1 month will be 9. So he's 8 now. 1 month more, he's 9. Yeah. Yeah, so we went in this truck, and I was like, oh, I'm organizing this festival. We do not have an income anymore. This business of me, I was like therapist, but I was having people in my house. Now I was making an online course. I sold really good in the course, but I thought I did bad. Looking back, I had somebody looking at it and said, wow, your advertisement, everything's really good. And I was like, oh, but I didn't make so much money, only €300. I need like 700 a month to eat and live. 300 is not enough, you know.
Yes.
But yeah, so I quit that because I thought I failed. But I thought, okay, this festival, I don't care if it makes money, you know. It's just for people to do. And I just keep remembering how happy I was that I found this festival in the UK, and that I was so happy to have these people around. And I said to myself, okay, ask everybody you know, experts, to give a talk. and everybody. So we had 7 people: Australia, Slovenia, Croatia, Spain, Argentina, coming to give a talk, England, at my festival. And I was like so proud. I was so, thank you so much. And they all came for nothing. I mean, I said, I don't know if I can pay your expenses or something. I don't know. It's my first time. I have no idea. I hope we're not going that, but at least you come. We provide you with food for a whole week, and your other raw vegan speaker friends will be there too. Yeah. So worst case, you have a free holiday. Yes. And people were so happy, and everybody was so happy and crying and thank you and laughing and dancing, and people.
So that was 2019 or
yes,
18?
Yes.
19. Okay.
And we just scratched the surface financially. So we just made it even. There were some personal things personal things for myself that I put in, that I lost, but then some came back, and then there's all these, grateful people, happy people that feel they're healing, that know what to eat and how to do and how to nourish themselves. And I was like, okay, this is worth it.
Yeah,
and
that's amazing.
Yeah.
So people who goes to the food fest, they are already fruitarians or raw vegans, so they want to make the transition, or how it. Oh, that's so nice.
15 years on raw to.
And you do it every August, you said?
We were doing in July, but now it's in August. Yeah. Okay. So it'll be in the school holidays of the Netherlands. Okay. So that if children want to come, they can come. We have now rooms for 4 or 5 people as well. So if you want to bring some kids, you have your own room. Okay. I think we have 1 dorm this time. I were the same venue, but I rented a different house. Okay. Before I had couple rooms for 2 people and some for 3, but we had so many singles and families that I was like, okay, I put 2 singles in a 2-person room. And yeah, and there are only 3 beds for somebody with 2 kids, so now we have rooms where 4 or 5, and they're not so big as the one with 2, because if you only put 2 beds in the middle, or you put 5, it's full. But yeah, now we can have a little bit more privacy for the families. And if you're with 5 singles, it's okay too. It doesn't matter if you're with 3 singles or 4 or 5 singles, you're still all single. These have nice. So
he wants to eat. He wants to eat.
So the fruit fest will be August 8th to August 11th. Okay. And we'll provide in the morning, you wake up, you do your yoga, or you go running. We do a barefoot running workshop. It's to ground, but also to connect to nature, how to run. And we'll do super fun fitness gym class, super fun. You don't need to have any experience. I had people who said, I cannot even run. I never run. I don't know. I never jump. And I had them doing handstands and cartwheels at the end of the week. So
wow.
Yeah, there's some videos on the YouTube channel of the Dutch Fruit Festival, and there's some in my Instagram, and there's a round little link.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's so much fun, and people just laughing and doing crazy things and just being a kid, and let yourself go. You're accepted. We love you no matter who you are, what you are, where you're from. And this is just really amazing to feel. And then when you're hungry, there is mangoes. I had bring me 450 kilos, and they were ripe. So oh my God, 450 kilos ripe mangoes. And people say, Wendy, your fruit fest is
not just
fruit.
Mangoes. I saw that you have durian as well.
Yeah, only not in the first year, but the second year, yes, we tried. There were a lot of people who never had durian before. So we just had one, and we got little mini pieces for everybody to try. Because the price, huh? And mangoes are we need to have expensive. some how do you say that? Bulk quantities too.
Yes.
So so we had some mangoes, and we had some durian, and we had some actually we had 2 jackfruits, and
Wow.
yeah, and some stone fruits too. And also we had a really amazing chef the first year. We had
Okay.
Flo, she was really amazing running the kitchen. And second year we had Damien, who's now like amazing running his own business. And Flo too, she's having, if you ever want to go to France, really nice retreats as well over there. And yeah,
Nice.
but this year we can use a new team. We will see. I asked some people to chef. We have Grace coming from the Netherlands and Christiane coming from the Netherlands, both
Nice.
good chefs. But yeah, we're open for people who feel I'm good in kitchen, I want to help and join the team. Yeah,
That's
we have
amazing.
we have a really cool discount if you want to help. I think helping itself is a better experience. Actually, being part of the team is actually already. Sometimes I think maybe we should pay more for
You know
learning
the
in the kitchen
pressure
what
to
to
be in
do.
the kitchen, you know?
Yeah, you actually
I
learning
can say
in the
that
kitchen.
because now I work in the kitchen, and when you have to make the dish and the meal for how many people? Like 30 people, you have to run. It's like non-stop. Yeah, but
Yeah, you have
it's
to
super
run.
nice. Yeah.
And for a lot of people who never really make dishes, they're just not so good in making dishes, and then joining the kitchen team is a really amazing experience, because after you know how to fast cut this, how to chop something, how to make it pretty.
Yeah, and
And
you got creative as well with different dishes and savors and flavors. Sorry, and
flavors,
it's good. Yeah, it's like an experience.
if you want
Well,
to
I
be.
don't want to take so much time from you. I just let us know what are your current projects, and yeah, where people can find you, and if you give some services at the same time, just go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much for the opportunity. So if you're struggling with any blockage that is preventing you to eat raw, I'm here for you. If you want to know your details on your balance, on your nutrients, I don't count calories, but I'm really good at testing people and giving you an in-depth experience in that. I love to share Theta healing with people as a therapist.
Okay.
And this is just a one-on-one experience. And I've got 2 amazing books, one about ice cream, and one is coming out this Friday. It's the salsas, it's the sauce book, and it's full of amazing recipes to really, if you're really still on the olive oil and vinegar and you want to cut down on your oils, and how to make low fat, way more delicious dressings for your salads. That's the way to go. There is a pizza recipe, there's a wrap recipe, there is a salad, there's a spaghetti. So it's your basics to make your salads more interesting. Yeah, that'll be coming out this Friday. I'm super proud of that. And yeah, come to the festival on August 8th. So that's the things that I do right now.
Okay.
And yeah, I
I'm sure
you.
I'm sure I will be there in August 8th. I can't miss that opportunity.
So cool. I'm really happy to have you. Yeah, and if you're watching this video, please check out the Dutch Fruit Festival Instagram page, and go to our Dutch Fruit Festival website. Subscribe yourself to this newsletter. I'm really slow in sending emails, but so that you get like 5 automations, like 5.
Okay.
And then the other ones is whenever Wendy has time. Okay. But we'll let you know when there's a new video, when there's the discount for the festival. So we'll be starting with the prices and the dates for the festival. And we're doing, you just know, oh, there's a free video, there's a free workshop, there's a free book. Then I'll let you know. That's just a gift from me through Dutch Fruit Festival. So I would invite you to do that. And if you feel that you want to ask me some in-depth questions that you cannot talk about with your doctor, and you need somebody to understand your body as well as your diet, I'm more than happy to talk with people individually. We can just have a little chat to see how it goes, and if I can provide something for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time, for your knowledge, all the things that you share about your story, and thanks to the people that is watching us. This interview will stay in my channel. We can share as well in the profile on Instagram that I think that you can share right now on Instagram. And nothing else. Really happy that have met you and to have the opportunity to meet you in Barcelona soon, I guess, or in Barcelona on Delta de Libra. And yeah, nothing else. Thank you so much for that time, and we see us very soon.
I hope so. We'll see each other in Catalonia. Thank you for your time as well. And yeah, and everybody watching also. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
We have the book
Next
in
time
Castellano.
we have to talk in Spanish.
Yes, I have to learn. I'm reading. My reading is getting. The listening is getting there, but the talking is. We have to practice, huh?
Okay.
And then on this one, want some food and some attention.
No food.
Oh, want some attention. Want some attention. Well, of course, we'll say bye to the people.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you so much,
Have a good
Carla.
evening.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Have
Bye.
a good day.
You
Bye
too.
bye.